Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be making a Thai staple called Pad Kra Pao. These are the ingredients we will be using. 6 cloves of garlic, 3 Thai chilies, 4 serrano peppers, vegetable oil to fry the eggs, olive oil to cook the meat and peppers, 1 pound of meat. I'm using a half a pound ground chicken and a half a pound of ground pork, 1 tablespoon fish sauce, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 egg for each person you're cooking for, a 1/3 cup of water, black pepper to taste, holy basil if you can find it. You most likely won't around here. You'll probably need to get some Italian basil. Don't use Thai basil because it tastes different. Steamed or fried rice, jasmine rice is preferred. All right, quick disclaimer. The way I'm making the food, it is more like a Thai hot. You start eating it, it'll keep getting hotter and hotter as you eat it. So if you don't like it really, really hot, I would suggest you cut the peppers way down. Maybe even substitute for like some sweet peppers. I hope you enjoy it. Please try the recipe. Let me know what you think. Alright, so the first step here is to take all the peppers, the garlic, and we're going to either just blend it up in something, chop it up, or we're just going to kind of make like a fine paste out of it. Alright, so here are the peppers and garlic just all ground up into a paste. And now we get started with the wok and the meat. Alright, so now we'll start cooking the meat. You want to get your pan nice and hot. You want to sear the meat like you would a steak. So you want to have it really hot. Drop some water in there kind of like you would with grease. And it should kind of sizzle a little bit. So I'm going to start our meat. So we'll throw it in there. Cook it. It'll cook real fast. That's what we want. And that's how it should sound when it hits the pan. You see the meat is nice and seared. I cooked it the whole time on high. I never turned it down. It didn't make much grease. I'm add about a tablespoon of olive oil in here so that I can start cooking the paste that we made with the garlic and the chilies. And I'll cook this for about a minute or two. Get a little bit of color to it. And then we'll go back to the next step. Alright, now we can start really smelling the peppers and the garlic. So at this point, what I did was I pureed the peppers and garlic in a blender. So I put about a 1/3 cup of water in there. I turned it on for a few seconds to get the water. I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of that water in here now. With a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of fish sauce, and pepper, just to get a little bit more flavor. And we'll cook these for a few minutes, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I cooked this for about 5 or 6 minutes. This is what you're looking for. You want most of the liquids absorbed or evaporated. Cook it on medium until you get to this point. And then the meat part is pretty much done. Now the last part is an egg. An egg, by tradition, goes on top. So we'll do the egg next, and we'll set this to the side. I just transfer this into another bowl, just so I can use the same pan for cooking the egg in. Now I'm going to add some basil. Add quite a bit. It actually shrinks up into almost nothing. I'll just mix this in here, and then you'll see what I mean. Alright, so get your oil nice and hot. Traditionally, in Thai, they like their fried egg crispy around the edges. But I don't like the egg cooked all the way through the yolk. So the best way to do that is to do the white first. You get it kind of crispy, then you can add the yolk to it. Or just throw it all in there at once if you don't mind the yolk cooked all the way through. Alright, now the eggs start to get a little crispier on the edges. We're going to add the yolk in the center. We'll just splash a little bit of grease on it because we don't want to make it like mine runny. So just cook it just a little bit. That should be good. And we'll take it out. Alright, so now I've added the fried rice that I had previously made with the meat that we just cooked up. And then we'll top that with our egg. And it is now ready to serve.